Ho, ho, ho!
Bah! Humbug!
Hi, I'm Koko. This program is called Ho 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 Bah Humbug, as you saw in the intro. It's I wrote it back and produced it back in 2009 and performed it in 2009, 2010, and I believe 2011. Haven't done it in the last couple of years. And the program is basically talking about the trials and tribulations of the holidays, the stresses, the anxieties, the depressions, all the problems. Lots and lots of people have lots and lots of issues over the holidays. Understandably so, if you get the whole premise. I've broken this down into segments, and I'll cover them in about 5-minute chunks. It's nothing anywhere near the program, which I'll reproduce over the summer and put together as a package. It'll be a few hours long. But you'll get the gist of it, and I have some friends who have some certain issues that occurred in the last month or so, and hopefully some of these will address them specifically, indirectly, and hopefully it'll help them, and hopefully it'll help you. So, on with the next program. Koko here, ho ho ho, bah humbug. This next one I call overemployment, and the situation is there are people out there who are so stressed and so overwhelmed by the holidays that they make busy work at work. They do things. They work extended hours. They find excuses to stay away because they just don't want to deal with it. And if you're that person, why? What is the issue that you have that is causing you to stay away? It amuses me because I know quite a few people who always have something going on. They'll arrive to the Christmas thing late, and they'll leave early. They'll miss things. They'll get there just in the last few minutes, and it's an avoidance situation where people are avoiding something for one reason or another. And it may be, later on we'll talk about paradigm shifts where things have changed, and it may be, addressed later on where, marriage, divorce, separation, death, whatever. But the problem is you have decided to make yourself so busy that you can't be bothered. This is a situation, and everybody out there knows what I'm talking about because they know somebody who just can't be bothered, can't have time, or they're doing stuff on their own. They're putting up 20 Christmas trees, but never when anybody's around because it's just kind of like this kind of stuff. Get a grip. Realize that this is, you're not being realistic. You're not being real. What are you avoiding and why? And you got to look into yourself. Maybe write stuff down and figure out, why are you making yourself so busy? Are you really that busy? Look around you. Can you delegate some of the work? If this actually work, can you delegate? Is there other people, or are you, taking it all upon yourself because it's the holiday and you want everybody else to have a good time, so you're being the martyr? Really? Give me a break. We all know better than that. This is a tough one. You may know somebody who's doing this. Ask them why. What are they avoiding? If you're that person who's never around, in fact, has no time for any events, no family, and it may be because you don't have a family, then we go back to the first video. But you've made yourself so frantically busy that you have no time. You can't be there. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's and it's almost like people get to the point where they have no expectation of you arriving. It's the Scrooge thing where suddenly you're, it's like you're invited to many, many things, and you just show up to none of them. What are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? If you want to contact me, I can help you with this too. This is something that I've helped quite a few people with. It's not uncommon, and especially at the holidays when there's stuff, lots of expectations, a lot of things going on that people just don't want to deal with. Don't want to deal with it. Don't want to decorate the house. Don't want to do this. Don't want to do that. I used to avoid decorating the house because I used to get in trouble, but we won't go into that. That's later on. Koko, out.